Do you, I'm wondering how the cap on the local share of Medicaid, to what extent that's been an effective approach, and what more could be done in that area?
Well, I think that that's got a lot of problems too, and I think that my friend Frank Morrow, I don't know if he's here, has made actually a very good point on that I agree with, which is if you want to talk about inequities and about really stunning inequities, it's been the extent to which the cap on Medicaid has really frozen into some really bad, big inequities in terms of the burden on taxpayers around the state, because there are some really stunning differences in the level of property tax support for Medicaid that's required relative to property values in lower income upstate communities, including virtually all of the communities with the most economic hardships, and in communities such as, for instance, Nassau County, where it is a big expense. The County Executive Suozzi is appropriately concerned about it, but under the cap, Medicaid costs have been relatively now frozen in Nassau County at a level that's a much lower share of wealth, personal or property, in Nassau County than, for instance, in Fulton County. If I was throwing out an idea, the first thing that should be done in terms of it, rather than, for instance, using this new STAR money to increase the rebate checks, would be to address that inequity, because places that are really struggling in the state, I'm thinking of places like Montgomery and Fulton counties, for instance, which are counties that demographically are literally dying, have extraordinarily high property tax burdens that can be traced in part directly to their Medicaid, which is much higher than wealthier counties. On the issue of Medicaid takeover, however, in general, the broad Medicaid takeover idea that's in the paper, I just wanted to point out one other thing, which is, I'm not sure this was mentioned or not, but given the figures that are commonly bandied about, if in order for the state to take over the Medicaid burden and shift it entirely to the personal income tax, you'd have to increase our state personal income tax on the order of 20%. That would induce some really significant economic competitiveness issues, a whole different set of issues than the property tax burden does, particularly for New York City and downstate, and create consequences that I'm not sure you'd want to deal with.